If you're really not sure, but you know you have a desire to go into healthcare or medicine, we can certainly help with that. And so whether it's talking to an office of admission staff or shadowing a physician or getting observation hours for physical therapy, that's going to be important. You're going to talk to people who are in the field.
Welcome everyone to Ask Admissions. We're here at Toro University, Nevada. It is my honor, it is my pleasure to be here with Tava McGinty-Jimenez, who is the Associate Dean of Students and Director of Admissions. No one better to talk to for Ask Admissions. So thanks for spending some time.
Thank you for having me.
It's been really cool here. Your students are awesome. This campus is awesome. We've had a blast filming the college tour. So thanks for having us here.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, our students are amazing. They're a lot of fun, and we, I think, have some good representation across the episode.
Yeah, and just across this whole campus in general.
Yes.
It's so fun. So let's big picture. Who is the perfect student for Toro University?
Okay, the perfect student for us, it would be someone who is empathetic, hardworking. We have students who know what they want to do, and so if they are passionate about healthcare and going into medicine, that's who we're looking for. Most of our students come from out of state. We do love locals. That's part of why we're here in our mission in our state of Nevada, but we have a lot of students that come from out of state. So for us, it's important that they know our mission and there's something that resonates with them, and they want to be here to also help support that mission in our backyard of kind of, just meeting that need in healthcare.
Yeah, I would love you. I mean, let's take a moment just as you talk about the mission. Let's re-emphasize. I know we talk about it throughout the episode. We talk about it in different areas, but I would love you to talk about the mission here because it's awesome. And it's important. And not only is it needed here in the state, but it's needed around the world. So
sure. Yeah. So we have a critical care shortage in our backyard for not only healthcare, but providers, but also educators. And so for us, having that Judaic commitment to service to humanity, social justice, and intellectual pursuit really gives us purpose about why we're here. And so it really allows us to stay on point with curriculum, staying on point with our community engagement, our service. So it's for us, it always kind of goes back to that. And so that helps us kind of propel forward with what we do in Southern Nevada.
Yeah, it's so good. So let's talk about the admissions process.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, it's rigorous here. It's also, whether someone's watching the episode or if it's, they already knew about this, like what's the first step? And sorry if there's some background noise. We're in a main lobby here behind us. There's people walking through, but we'll stay on point here. So, but can you walk us through what that, what's the first step someone should do?
So the first step for us is just checking out who we are. We are a wonderful campus, but we're also part of a larger Toro University system. And so I would recommend folks to check us out, but check all the campuses out. And for us specifically, you want to, attend an open house or come on campus for a tour, even virtually now, which is an amazing opportunity, which allows us to reach so far and wide to introduce Toro, Nevada to a whole cross, reference of, diverse applicants, and hopefully that will translate to who we get as a student. Now, as far as the application process, it is, like you said, rigorous. We are looking for competitive applicants, but we're also looking for diversity. We're looking for well-rounded people who know why they want to go into medicine. They know their story. So the first point, beyond kind of knowing what Toro is and who we are with our mission and our purpose, is to really look at how you have kind of built your resume. And so we want folks that know that they've done their sciences, they've prepared for those exams. And what I think is beautiful about coming to Toro, Nevada is not just about people who have that traditional pathway to medicine or healthcare. It's about people who might be a music major and have this, connection to healthcare. And so they take a bunch of biology and chemistry and they say, yes, now I'm ready for PA school, or now I'm ready for occupational therapy. And so even if you need to explore, you may not know what you want to do, and that's fine. And so we have Masters of Medical Health Sciences, which helps kind of introduce some other pathways such as simulation and research, but mostly it gives you a strong foundation to go into another healthcare field. And so for us, it's about exploring, but knowing your personal story and getting started with that.
And there's so much great stuff, so many threads I can pull on there, but I got a question. What if you're like, I think I have a passion here, but I don't know exactly what may be specific? whether it's occupational therapy or physician assistant, or like, is that something you help with early on? Can you just, I want to start, like, get going, or do I need to know all that before? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense, and it does help if you know what you're going to be studying and how to get there. But if you're really not sure, but you have a desire to go into healthcare or medicine, we can certainly help with that. And so whether it's talking to an office of admission staff, or shadowing a physician, or getting observation hours for physical therapy, that's going to be important. You're going to talk to people who are in the field. They're going to know what you need to become a competitive applicant, or if you were the type of person and the personality to go into that field, because it is a rigorous curriculum. So we want to make sure that you are passionate and have the drive to get through. But for here at Toro, again, it's all about that backyard experience and making sure we are here with a purpose. And so for us, we also go all the way back to early exposure programs and making sure our middle schoolers and local high schoolers, and certainly our pre-medical and pre-PAs and all of those folks have the information they need at their fingertips and start to explore medicine at an early age. That's where it starts.
I know. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. Anything else I should have asked you?
Yes,
Was that?
absolutely.
I love it. Okay.
And so I guess I would just say, it's always interesting to hear people's story about why they choose the school that they choose. And a lot of times they'll say, I just, I want to be close to home, which is great because they're worried about their network, their support system. And so I would say for us, Toro, it is amazing here, the experience that our students have when it comes to support. We have a lot of resources, whether it's through student counseling services or our student support services, but our students are really supported. And so for us, it's about having that support and getting to the finish line. So if you like having accessible or access to faculty, if you want to make sure you have the ability to get to a successful career, meaning high pass rates for clinical licensure exams, placement rates, they're always through our roof through Toro.
I know, I was about to say, I would love you to just brag for a moment.
I would love to brag.
Yeah, please brag, because your placement rates, your success rates, it's off the charts.
It is.
So please brag about all the statistics, to everyone here, because I think that's so important, because if you're going to go into something rigorous and that's tough, you want to know that you are supported and have a good shot at getting where I want to go.
Absolutely.
So I'd love you to talk about that a little bit.
Sure. And so we have always been either at or beyond the national pass rate for a lot of our licensure exams across our programs, but also just making sure we have placement. And so we are near or approaching 100% for, the DO side, and we do a wonderful job for all of our programs. And so if you're worried about, are you going to have a job after you get through the program? Yes, you will here at Toro, Nevada. We do a great job through mentoring. Our faculty are phenomenal. They'll mentor you up, get you ready for that next step. And so you will feel prepared when you get into your career.
Thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome.
You're
Thank you for
awesome.
having me.
You're awesome. Just want to thank everyone here. It's been just an absolute joy for the college tour to be here, help bring some of the stories to life, and just thank you for what you're doing for this community, for the world. It's really good stuff.
Thank you. It means a lot to me personally, and being able to represent Toro. And thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, everyone. We'll see you next time.